Hello everyone, my name's Fiona. This session is specifically helped and designed to enable you to reduce your stress levels, to focus on the things that are most important to you, and not to hold on to negative thought processes. This is very common during times when you're very stressed or anxious about what's going on around you and about all the things that you don't have control of. This session is very much about focusing on the things that are important to you, the things that you do have control of, and where you can make positive decisions to look after yourself, your family, your communities, and the neighbourhoods in which we all live. So get yourself nice and comfortable. You can either sit on a chair or lie down. Make sure all your devices are switched off, your mobile phones, your laptops, and make sure you've got a nice quiet space just for the next 25 minutes or so. So now that you're nice and comfortable, we can begin the session. First of all, take a nice, long, deep breath. And as you exhale, you can feel your shoulders and your body begin to relax. Really notice your breathing. Be conscious of your breathing and letting it be more calm, more stable, very comfortable. Notice how your body already is much more relaxed. Allow the chair or bed to take the weight of your body. I want you to imagine a place that's very comfortable for you, a place where you've been very happy or content, a place where you feel safe. I want you to see all the details of this place. See what you see in this place. Perhaps there's bright sunshine, perhaps there's flowers or trees around you, or perhaps you're on the top of a mountain looking over an amazing view. This is very personal. This is an experience that you have had in the past where you felt very grounded, very at peace with yourself, very comfortable and safe. I can only imagine how beautiful this place is. Hear all the sounds that you heard in that place. Feel what it's like to be back in that place again. Feel the warm sunshine on your face. Feel how peaceful and calm you feel here. Notice already that your breathing is much more calm. You might have noticed that your heart rate has steadied and slowed down ever so slightly. Feel how peaceful you feel, how calm, and how safe you feel in this place. If thoughts or worries drift into your mind, you acknowledge them and you just let them go. A bit like watching a fluffy cloud go by. It drifts across the horizon. It drifts away into the distance until it's out of sight. Thoughts can be like that sometimes. Let them drift in and let them drift out again. This is your time for a bit of peacefulness and calmness. Time to spend on looking after yourself and developing the strength within you to deal with all the things that you know you will have to deal with. When you are calm and peaceful, you are much more able to cope with the demands of life. You're able to think clearly, Make good and rational decisions. And think about the impact on everyone else around you. Notice how your breathing is easy and comfortable now. Now I want you to imagine a beautiful staircase. It's very ornate. Perhaps there's an oak rail. Perhaps there's a warm, soft red carpet under your feet. This is a peaceful place, a safe place to be. We're going to walk together down these steps. There's 10 steps leading all the way down this beautiful staircase. I'll count them down for you as we go down, and when we reach the bottom step, you'll feel so calm, so very relaxed and comfortable. So when you're ready, place your hand on the banister. You will effortlessly walk down these stairs with me. The first step. Step number 10. We step down together to number 9. Very relaxed, very comfortable. Stepping down to 8 now. Feel the calmness and the peacefulness of this place. Stepping down to 7. Stepping all the way down to 6 now. Very comfortable, very relaxed, peaceful and calm. Stepping all the way down to 5 now. We're halfway there. Very peaceful, so relaxed, deeply calm, deeply peaceful. Stepping down now, all the way down to 4. Very peaceful, very calm, deeply relaxed, deeply comfortable. Stepping all the way down now, deeper down now, all the way down to 3. Very, very comfortable, very relaxed, very calm. Feel that wave of peacefulness now come over you. Feel how relaxed you are here. Stepping all the way down to 2 now. Deeply calm, deeply relaxed and comfortable. Stepping all the way down to a deeper level of relaxation now. All the way down, deeply down, all the way to 1. All the way down now, all the way down to the basement. And what a beautiful place this is. So peaceful and calm. No one wants anything from you here. No one needs anything. Just allow the world to drift away into the distance. All the demands and needs, all drifting away, fading away into the background. You notice there's a door. There's a door in front of you now. The door can be any colour you choose. Perhaps it's a very plain door, or perhaps it's magnificent. You can decide how this door looks. The interesting thing about this door is that you are the only one with the key. You are the only person who can walk through this door. So take the key from your pocket, Walk over to the door, place your key in the lock. Turn the key. Yes, it opens easily. Push the door open with your mind. Push the door open with your hand and walk through. And what you find is a magnificent place, a beautiful place, perhaps a place in nature, perhaps a place where you are very happy and very content. Look around and absorb all the wonderfulness of this place. Now in the corner of this wonderful room, you can see there's a whiteboard. There's a large whiteboard in the corner. There's a duster and a pen. When you're ready, walk over to the whiteboard. And what I'd like you to do now is to write a word, a feeling or something that's been bothering you, that's perhaps been upsetting you or disturbing your sleep or making you feel stressed or anxious. Write that word now up onto the whiteboard. Write it big and bold, and when you finish writing it, step back, look at the word that sums up those feelings. Now take the duster from the bottom of the board and wipe the board clean. Remove the word completely. Step back and see the blank board. Notice the relief you feel now that that word is gone. Now choose a second word that sums up how you've been feeling. Perhaps feeling fearful, perhaps worrying about the virus, about loved ones being infected, and what the future holds. Write up the words now that mean those things to you, that sum them up. Write that second word. Write it big and bold across the screen. Once you've finished writing it, step back. Look at the word. Now take the duster. Clean the board completely. Keep rubbing it until the word is completely gone. Step back. Feel the relief now that that word has gone. Now, continue this exercise now. Write the next word, third, fourth, fifth, how many words you need. And each time you've written the word, you step back and then you take your duster and you clean the board. I'm going to be quiet now for a few minutes while you put every single negative word, negative feeling, any feelings of anxiety, any feelings of hurt, any feelings of fear, any worries at all, write them on your whiteboard. Write the words fully, step back, then take your duster and then clean the board. You're doing really well. Continue to do this now. Really search within your mind if there are other words or feelings you'd like to write on the board. These words or feelings that do not help you. They're causing you anxiety or stress or worry. Now is the time to write them on the board. Write them all here on this board. Step back, pick up your duster, and then clean the board completely. All worries, all fears, all anxiety or stress, write all of them now on the board. Wipe them away with your duster. Keep working hard. Really search your mind for all those things that you're worried about. Negative words, perhaps things you've heard in the media, perhaps overheard conversations with other people, perhaps things that have upset you from social media, all the worries and strains and problems that other people are having. These things will not help you. You need to place them on the board, write them down, and then wipe them away. When you are happy you've done everything you need to write on the board, step back and look how clean the board is now. Every single worry or stress or conversation or snippet of news that's upset you is now gone. Now, on the box beside you, you will find a variety of different colour pens. Now you're going to choose your favourite colours. You can have as many colours as you like, however many pens you want. All of that stationery is there for you now. Now this time, you're going to write all the things that you're grateful for, all the things that bring you joy. Write them now on the whiteboard. Those feelings of love, of gratitude, the kind words that have been spoken by other people, those kind words spoken by friends or strangers in the street, all those feelings of joy and happiness that you have within your life, all the things that you are grateful for. Write them all now on the board. Keep on writing, remembering all the things that are important to you, all the things that you know to be true about yourself, all the skills, abilities and traits that you have, all the wonderful things that people have said about you that you know are true, all the kind words that you have said to strangers, all the kind words and kind deeds that you have done in the last few weeks to help your neighbours and friends. Write them all here now on the board. Keep writing them now in all different colours, beautiful colours. Make them as big and bold and bright as you want them to be. Keep on writing. You've got loads more space to fill. And what's interesting in this place is as those words begin to overflow on your own whiteboard, more space is created around you. The board gets bigger and bigger. The words begin to slide off the board and now they're floating around you. They're getting brighter and bolder, more beautiful. Now they're even on the ceiling. They are all around you. Keep on writing all those wonderful positive words you know to be true, all those kindnesses of strangers, of people you love, of your friends, kindnesses that have been done throughout the world, all the things that you know to be true. Make them bigger, bolder, brighter. Fill the whole room now. See those words now floating all around you. Feel how wonderful it feels to realise all the positive and wonderful things that you still have within your life. Really notice all of those around you now. Perhaps those words are now starting to dance around you. Look how the colours become more bold, more vibrant. Hear all the sounds that go with them. The sounds of laughter, of love, of friendship. All those wonderful things are all around you now. Really soak up those feelings of joy, of love, of happiness. All of it surrounds you now. All those wonderful things that you've already done in your life. All the people who are important to you. You may see pictures or symbols or feelings. All of it is around you now. Feel how wonderful it feels within this place. And now within this room you'll see another board. This board is blank at the moment. This is full of the promises that you make, not only to yourself, but to the people you care about your humanity, and about looking after strangers and other people to the best of your ability. On this board you're going to write some commitments about your own behaviour, about things that you are in control of. Write on this board now the things today that you intend to do, things that are positive, that are kind and thoughtful, where you put other people before yourself, that you think about your wider community. On that board you may write that when you see that shop assistant, that you give thanks for their commitment and the efforts they have made to ensure that you and your family have food on your table. Perhaps that pharmacist who has given up so much of their effort and time to look after the people who are so greatly in need. Perhaps it's a kind word to a neighbour that you know is a key worker, whether they're a teacher or a nurse or a dentist or someone else who is protecting and looking after the vulnerable. Perhaps they're a care worker, perhaps there's someone who prepares meals for the homeless. Whoever those people are that you know of, think about how you can help appreciate and communicate your love and support for the work they do. Think about the people in your family, your friends and your community who perhaps are alone. Make a commitment now on this board about the things that you will do, whether that's picking up some shopping for someone, offering to walk their dog, or even just to say a kind word. Even just 5 minutes of your time, which can mean such a lot to someone else, particularly someone who is on their own and perhaps is fearful. Write on this board the commitments you make to yourself to look after your own well-being, about exercising regularly, about looking after yourself properly, about looking after the people in your life, but also being unselfish, only buying the things that you need from the shops, and think about the other people who also need things to help sustain their lives. This board is your commitment board about how you will conduct yourself and how you'll behave over the coming weeks and months. And this board can be added to whenever you choose. This beautiful room is full of hope, optimism and love. We all can control many things within our lives, and that includes the kindness of words spoken to strangers and the kindness of looking after ourselves. Our communities all need us right now, and this is an important time to remember the things that are actually important. You can come back to this room whenever you choose. Remember all these wonderful, positive and loving words, deeds and feelings in this room. You can continue to add them in this room and continue to add to your commitment board, refreshing it each day with the big and small deeds that you can do for others and for your own immediate family and friends and communities. Feel the peacefulness and calmness of knowing that you are doing your very best to be a wonderful person that you know to be true, a unique and wonderful human being. We all rely on each other. The kindness of strangers and the kindness of people that we already know is so important. Other material things are so unimportant right now. We remember what's important and we hold those people dear to us close to us, and we conduct ourselves in a safe and appropriate manner, protecting the lives of our own families and those of the communities we belong to. Feel the peacefulness and calmness that those decisions can give you. And when you look back in the future, because this time will pass, you know that that commitment board was overflowing with wonderful things that you have done throughout this period. You can talk about those with your friends and family when all of us get back to a more normal life. This is important to hold within your heart and know that you've done your very best. And now you think about coming back. You'll feel more confident, more self-assured, feeling more hopeful and positive about the future. I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and when I reach 5, you'll be fully awake, alert, feeling refreshed and confident about the day ahead. 1. You can feel yourself sitting in your chair or lying on your bed. You can feel the texture of the sheets or the blanket or the texture of the chair arms. 2. You can hear the noises around you now, perhaps people playing music outside or the sounds of people speaking. 3. You're halfway there now. you're already beginning to come back to normal. 4, already you can feel your eyelids flutter. And then 5, your eyes are wide awake, you're fully conscious, aware, and feeling refreshed, more confident and positive about the future. I hope this session has helped. And remember, it's important that all of us consider the things that each one of us can do, whether they're small things or large things, not only for our own families, but for the communities in which we live. Sending you very best wishes. I'll see you again.